saucepans. Well, I suppose actually I'm making a more general point, but I'm using the saucepan as my example object. Now, the more perceptive among you, actually I suppose probably, if I'm honest, pretty much all of you who aren't blind, will have noticed that it's gone a little bit black on the outside, this saucepan. This is my main saucepan. I've been using it for, I don't know, a dozen years or something. And I say to you this: yes, it is a little bit black on the outside, and so what? What could it possibly matter what the outside of my saucepan looks like? Do people come to my house and go, "Oh, what a really great guy, mind you, I wouldn't be his friend. Phew, did you see the state of his saucepan?" Phew. No, and frankly, if you felt that way, I wouldn't want to know you. Now, all the time that other people have been scrubbing away at their saucepans, making them shine for goodness knows what reason, I've been having fun instead. And I've been perfectly content with the fact that the outside of my saucepan is, a little bit black. Big whoop, say I. And I suppose the general point I'm making here is that there are so many tasks in this life, many of them created by modernity, which are completely pointless and they don't make us happier at all. Why do we have to iron shirts? It only makes them go flat, and yet people spend hours doing this and they don't enjoy those hours. Well, most of them don't. And there was a time, of course, not very long ago, when pretty much everybody cooked with dirty fuels, charcoal, coal, wood and so forth, and the outside of all pots and kettles went black, hence the expression pot calling kettle black. And you could go to the house of a lord, or an earl, or a king, and the outside of his pots and kettles would be black, and everyone would think, well, yeah, of course, you stick them on the fire, they go black. But now, with modern clean fuels, it's possible, if you really go for it, to have shiny pans. Well, I find it difficult to believe that the shininess of your pans can really make you as happy as I am by not having shiny pans and getting to, I don't know, lounge in front of the telly or make chainmail or do all the sort of fun things that there are in this world. You may understand, you probably can't see very well because of the lighting in here, but there is a slight bit of staining on the inside of this saucepan too. And that's because I've been using it to boil pasta. Yes, pasta, and so there's a little bit of starch still on the inside of the pan. But I don't bother cleaning it out, because if the next thing I'm going to do is boil pasta in the pan, I think, well, what does it matter if there's a little bit of starch in there? Even if there is a little bit of bacteria in there, I'm going to boil the pasta for some minutes. The pan's going to get extremely hot, hotter than the water in it. No, that's not true, is it? Anyway, it's going to get easily hot enough, the point is, to kill the bacteria. So whatever's in there is going to be thoroughly sterilised, so there's no hygiene argument whatsoever. Yes, there's a little bit of starch on the inside of my pan. Big whoop! Now then, should we go somewhere and have some fun?